Hey y'all, what's up? It's Rocky P and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to show y'all part 2 of how I keep my braids fresh, and that is my edge laying routine. Yes, my edges stay laid all day, even in this Texas heat. So I'm going to show y'all what products that I use to keep them laid down all day. I have to do this every time I'm going out. My edges need to be laid to this point. So if you guys want to see just what I do, then keep on watching. Alright, so first thing first, I like to pull my hair back just so I can see what I'm working with. So I like to use the Shine and Jam, the gold bottle, as my base when it comes to starting to lay my edges. As you can see, my braids are old. I have a lot of my edges out. So I just apply this all around the perimeter of my head. And I use a lot. I'm pretty generous with it because my edges are not like super slick and smooth naturally. They're rough, girl. So I put a lot on there, and I also apply it even a little bit in my part because my braids old anyway, so might as well lay everything down. Okay, next I take my two-sided comb brush and I kind of brush in my part a little bit. Just brush that down a little bit before I put the scarf on. And after I do that, then I just start molding and brushing my edges out. I used to brush first, and I kind of start figuring out what I want the swoop to be. Of course, that's not going to be like my end swoop, but this is like the beginning of my swoop. I like to use this jam first because it has a pretty good hold. It's what my braider used initially anyway to even do my braids. So I just use this first as like my base, and it's a pretty good hold even for my edges. So I definitely recommend this. And like I said, just using the brush side of my two-sided brush comb tool or whatever, I just start beginning to figure out how I want my swoops to be, how I want them to lay, and brushing them out. Okay, so once I know I'm pretty much getting towards the end of brushing, I'll start using the comb side to kind of comb them down. Next, yes, I take some of the yellow Got To Be and I apply that on top. I know it seems like I'm doing the most. I know it seems like it's a lot of product, but trust me, it works. You can use this when you're laying your wigs down, so why not use it to lay your edges too, right? I think that's what it's for anyway. So yeah, okay, after that, I take some of my main choice gel. Y'all have seen me use this gel in plenty of other videos, and I put that on top of the Got To Be gel because it has, like I said, a really good hold too. And again, just taking my tool and kind of forming my swoops with the comb and the brush. And I just alternate comb, brush, until it just lays flat. That's the goal, is to get it to lay flat. Okay, now we're going to take some of the Got To Be hairspray, the same one that you use for your wigs, and we're just going to put a little bit on our fingers and put that on the edges. Not too much because it can get real sticky real fast, so we don't want to do too much. But just put a little bit on top just to kind of solidify. And then again, take the brush or the comb and kind of just get your swoops together and make sure that everything is flat. All right, that's it. That's it for products. So now I'm just gonna put my scarf on, tie it up, and make sure that my edges are completely dry. All right, after I let them dry, just take my scarf off. Look how smooth, look how shiny they look. You can see my little scarf indentation. It's okay. It's okay because some edges are laid and they're gonna stay laid, and that's just that on that. So yeah, just take my scrunchie out and take my hair down and, you know, get rid of any little crusties I might see. And oh, she's giving. Okay, you better look into that camera. All right, sis. So from here, you can go ahead and style how you like. This is just me testing out if I want to do half up, half down. I think I initially just go ahead and decide to do my hair down. But yes. Ooh, hold on. Are they dry? I don't know. Is it dry? I think I realized they weren't like completely dry, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just keep my hair down. but the edges are still laid. Alright, we are back. I've taken off my scarf. I let my hair sit until it's completely dry. That's the key to laid edges. You cannot lay your edges, and the products that you're using around your edges are still wet when you take your scarf off. It's the same way. You don't want to twist for a twist out when your hair's still wet, because they're not gonna last. It's gonna become frizzy. Same thing with your edges. And so however long it takes for your edges to completely dry, do that. Even if you have to use like a blow dryer or whatever the case may be, just make sure they're dry. That's how they're gonna last, especially with those products. But do we see it? Like, get into it. Okay, don't mind this one. That's something else when it comes to laying your edges, and that's something that I didn't do right, but sometimes I do it right, sometimes I don't. How your edges look when your scarf is on determines how they're gonna come out. So it's the same way with the twist out. If your twist is like going this way and you need it to lay this way when you put your scarf on, or you're getting ready to set it to dry, it's gonna be this way. So same thing with this edge. Some I did. I must have not brushed it correctly when I was getting ready to apply my scarf. So that's why this one look crooked, but it's stuck and it's gonna stay there. And you know, it just is what it is. So we're gonna go with it, we're gonna roll with it. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you liked it, leave a comment down below if you have any questions. All hair products, as always, will be in the description box. Make sure you follow all my social media platforms. All of those will be linked as well in the description bar, as well as just more helpful info, you know. But yeah, that's all that I have for y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.